Look at my smile. I look red. Why am I so red? My hand's burgundy and but I look red. Maybe it's just me. Hi guys. Maybe it's the passion in my life. Now, welcome my smile. I had a perfectly imperfect day. And I want to thank you for tuning in and tuning up with me. Raw, no makeup, perfectly imperfect. Um, Here to love you and enlighten you with what it is that I understand and know to be life. So, I uploaded some messages earlier in the day. I hope you enjoyed the message and the energy. And now I sit and process before bed and I bring you what I know in order to fortify and strengthen. I love you this way. You're welcome. So sometimes my topics are silly, sometimes they are repulsive, sometimes they are disbelieved, but at the end of the day, they are the reality of life. Where you stand on perspective, that is up to you because we are individuals. However, I welcome you to this perspective in order to share the light that I have and that I know to be. Okay. So, when I tell you guys the powers that be, the Bible, his story being tainted, and how I, being adiation divination, divinely rich in inheritance beyond material in my birthright, supernatural, God given born abilities. So, as unbelievable as it may sound, I know things and have the ability to things that seem unbelievable but are. Because I have that, I'm willing to A, fight to keep it, and B, share it as the privilege and gift that it is to have it. So, welcome. Today, I'm going to talk about the subconscious mind and energy, things that are necessary and are absolutely real, whether you acknowledge or not. So, when I talk about heavy things, it's heavy for me. So, my breathing changes, and thank you for getting through the information with me. One, because it's difficult, because I am disbelieved often, and B, because the messages and the information is profound, no matter how you receive it. So, in the world, in the present time, we are facing many crises that I often rebel against and speak up against because I am the change and I'm willing to do so. Um, so, that being said, those that are aware and conscious know that there have been many attacks on the humane beings throughout the test of time that have changed the way society is at the present time. So, like COVID being a crisis, the real estate flex in increasing um, economic unaffordability, pretty much. That's a crisis. I could go on and on. Television, which I can't stand. That's a problem. Um, so throughout the crises that I have spoken on in time, like the welfare crisis. So here's the thing with the whole mass confusion of sexual identity, which is why people are losing themselves, no longer able to identify self because attempting to find self within what is not of self. I hope you can stay in line with my words. Please. So, through television, throughout history, with the whole welfare and crack epidemic, we had a crack epidemic. And now it's not crack, it's heroin and meth and fentanyl. Either way, they're trying to kill the greatness within the humane beings that we are. And through free will, those that lose themselves. I thank you, Divine Creator, for giving me the will and ability to talk to you guys this way. Please don't lose interest. Follow along. This is important. I don't judge because I have been through many times, phases, and cycles of life. I don't like to label myself. I don't like to expose all of my dawns because I am misperceived. And I'm okay with that. But being a channel, being an alchemist, being a healer, I need to share these things with my people. You. We're constantly being attacked, whether it be from our internal factors or exterior factors. We are. So please let me enlighten you so that you can be more aware of how it is you're being attacked and stand for self. Do not lose self in our modern times because you are forever. So, the reason why in today's society we have the no more people are identifying themselves as it, them. Um, there's a lot of things going on right now. Like, people are not even people anymore. And I really am fighting for humanity, but I'm not fighting. It's my soul's purpose. You don't want to fight with me. It's not pretty. And I don't want to fight. It's too much energy that I don't want to give you. Right. So, that being stated, in transmuting energy, which is what I do, I take something that is horrific and I transmute the energy, the feeling, the emotion, the awareness into a positive effect, matter, cause. That is transmuting energy. So when I talk about the Bible and how they've tainted the truth so that subconsciously the masculine sex has a resentment, a small bit of anger, hatred towards his better half, right? Which is the truth. So by creating subconscious resentment, anger, doubt, which you do subliminally and intentionally with what you receive in information, energy, and action, and what you believe. So, why are so many young men and women now in current times of the same sex relationships? I'll tell you why. I'm not making excuses, this is the reality. Subconsciously, if it is embedded within you that, and this is what I'm going to speak on because of what I know. So, when they took the fathers out of the home with the welfare and the crack epidemic, a lot of things subconsciously happen to children. And I'm going to give you different examples of how this happens. If all of your life you are told, you stupid, you lie like your father, you steal like your father, you look like your father, everything that you are in aspect related to is your father, this is negative, then subconsciously you want nothing to do with that association of yourself. You don't want to look like the person that you are negatively afflicted by. You don't want to act like them. So you deny that part of yourself. You hate that part of yourself. You try to destroy that part of yourself or change it. It all depends on how subconsciously and consciously you transmute the information, the energy. Are you following along? Are you able to now picture and understand what it is I'm saying? So like when a little girl is constantly told, you fat like your mother, you a liar like your mother, you steal like your mother. That's why you have girls that are anorexic. That's why you understand now how people are afflicted and inflicted by what is subconsciously, regularly input or displayed to them. I understand what is and why it is. I'm sharing what I understand with my fellow mankind so that there can be more compassion for what is, and we can begin to change and work on transmuting the lies into a healthy reality. Work with me, my people. Greatness is within us all. I don't mind showing mine and sharing it with you, but I cannot stand for mistreatment, misinformation. It's okay to misunderstand, but don't stay misunderstood. I love you.